Hey everybody, go Bears! Today, later today, of course, I'm 3 hours ahead of you because I'm on the East Coast and you're on the West Coast, more than likely. Cal takes on the Minnesota visiting Minnesota Golden Gophers in what promises to be a scintillating contest that the Bears will prevail in. Now, it occurred to me that in looking at the roster, I haven't talked about Cal football in a long time. And I'm changing that, obviously, by making this vlog to begin with. I should have done it earlier in the year, but hey, look, life gets in the way, right? And all that other stuff. But I'm back. It occurred to me I can't find a decent video that presents our starting offense. Just very simply does just that. And then when you look online, you get under roster, if you want the Cal offense roster, you get a list by order of jersey, but it's everybody. So it's very difficult to determine. In fact, really it's impossible to determine who's starting and who's not unless you know just by the chart, okay? So then when I found one on Our Lads that was actually a chart that presented the starters and then the depth chart, as it's called, it was in this tiny little bitty tiny print that I had to enlarge for the purpose of this vlog. And so this is the enlarged version, okay? This is the enlarged version, all right? This is the enlarged version. If I zoom in, I get this huge banner. This is a terrible website, but the text in the description area has the presentation of these names large enough for you to read, okay? So I thought, hey, why don't I read who the starters are? You can have a verbal record. Someone gave you a verbal record of the Cal offense and who's starting on it. That's the defense. That's not what we're looking for. This is the offense, all right? So let's start with right here, Mark Hamper. Mark Hamper, number 15, wide receiver. He's 6 feet, roughly 6'2" here, 210 pounds. Born August 30. Well, excuse me. He doesn't say when he was born here. His hometown is West Linn, Oregon. He went to West Linn High School. He transferred from first Wisconsin and then Idaho. Now he's wearing the great blue and gold of our University of California, Berkeley. This year he's had 6 receptions for 104 yards and a 17.3 yard average. Not bad, sir. Not bad at all. So welcome to Cal, Mark. Then we've got, going down the list, if I go back here and go up a bit, we've got Trond Grizzell. That's Trond Grizzell. Sorry about that. This is a JavaScript heavy page, and it has ads on it, and so the ads get in the way when they open up, and it just makes the page go bleh. Awful. Anyway, number 7, wide receiver X is the split end, wide receiver Z is the flanker. Trond Grizzell, right here. Let me get the ad out of the way. See what I mean? Okay. All right. Trond Grizzell, number 7, senior wide receiver, 6'4", 205, from Park City, Utah, played at high school at Park City. Stats for this year, scrolling down, 7 receptions, 115 yards, 16.4 yard average, 1 touchdown. And not only that, hey, guess what? He came straight to Cal. Right, he's been here. He's been with us. So, go Bears. Can't wait to see what you do later today, Mr. Grizzell. Trond Grizzell. Remember the name, folks. Trond Grizzell. So next, we have, that's, in looking over the offense, this is just the offense, folks. Jacob De Jesus. Right here. Jacob De Jesus. Right here. Okay? Our great slot back wide receiver, number 21. Hails from Manteca, California. Went to Manteca High School. Transferred from UNLV and then Modesto Junior College before that. Statistics. 9 catches. 87 yards. 9.7 yard average. No touchdowns, but he'll get there. He'll get there. Go Bears, Mr. De Jesus. Jacob De Jesus, number 21. Remember the name, folks. Now going back to our chart, we have, and I'm going to go up again because this coding is really difficult to deal with. Nick Morrow at left tackle. Yep, so the commonly considered the blind side of a right-handed quarterback. Nick Morrow, there he is. Nick Morrow, 6'8". 6'8". 315 pounds. This guy is Colton Miller's size. Colton is the great left tackle for the Oakland Raiders and great longtime left tackle for first the Oakland Raiders, now we call them the Las Vegas Raiders. Yes. From Flagstaff, Arizona. And he has been with us the entire time. Go Bears, Nick. Just protect the QB. Of course, you know how to do that very well. Now, we continue. And we go back up to the offense. And again, that little thing gets in the way with the JavaScript. Oh, I hate that. Okay. And we have left guard, number 66. There he is. As we scroll down. If you're running back, you want to get your kicks on Route 66. Jordan Spasojevic-Moko. Jordan Spasojevic-Moko. That, folks, is cool name. That's really what it says. Cool name spelled sideways. Okay? Jordan Spasojevic-Moko. Number 66. 6'5", 335 pounds. Hometown Brisbane, Australia. So you know he's got an Australian accent. His high school, Brisbane Rhinos. He transferred, 3 schools. First Snow College, and then Texas A&M, then Charlotte, and now Cal. Welcome. Mr. We'll just call him JSM. Jordan Spasojevic-Moko. Jordan Spasojevic-Moko. Although I think I'll just stick to that. Get your kicks on Route 66. It's actually a song, folks, for those of you who don't know that. You keep saying, why does he keep saying, get your kicks on Route 66? That sounds so bad. Anyway, going back through the roster, we have at center, arguably the most important position, not quarterback, in the offense. Our center is Tyson Ruffins, number 56. Tyson Ruffins, 6'2", 310 pounds. Hometown Long Beach. High school, what else? Long Beach Poly. He transferred, came to us from Nevada. Go Bears, number 56. Tyson Ruffins, center. Remember the name. Remember the number. And then we have, again, looking at offense here. Right guard, number 71, Sioape Vatikani. That is another cool name. Sioape Vatikani. Number 71. 6'4", 320 pounds. Hometown, Reno, Nevada. High school, Bishop Mannock Catholic. Welcome to Cal. Well, actually, I'd say welcome to Cal. You've been here for a bit. You're a junior. So, go Bears. Go Bears. Now, continuing. Going up. Back to now right tackle. Number 77. That's a great number for a right tackle. Heck, that's a great number for a tackle. Number 77, Braden Miller, offensive tackle, 6'6", 315 pounds. From Aurora, Colorado, went to Eagle Crest High School. He transferred and came to us from Michigan State. Welcome to Cal. Go Bears, Braden Miller, number 77. Number 77. Now, that rounds out the offensive line. So remember the line, folks. Remember the Cal offensive line. I'm not done, by the way. But remember the line. Cal offensive line of Morrow, Spasojevic-Moko, Ruffins, Vatikani, and Miller. That's your law firm. Now, we get to the tight end, number 85, Mason Mini. There he is. Mason, they should say Mason Not So Many. 6'4", 240 pounds. Hometown, Pacifica. High school, Terra Nova, transfer school from Iowa. 9 receptions, 75 yards, 8.3 yard average, 1 touchdown. Welcome to Cal. Go Bears. Remember the name, Mason Not So Many. Mason Not So Many. You heard it here first. Now, we have the great one. Number 3, at quarterback. The man who should be considered for the Heisman. An early favorite. That's right. Jaron-Keawe Sagapolutele. That's the man. Quarterback. Freshman. 6'3", 225 pounds. Hometown, Ewa Beach, Hawaii. High school, James Campbell. Stats, 493 yards. 68.7% completion percentage. 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Rating, 142.3. Not freaking bad. Not freaking bad at all. This is the man. He is the straw that stirs the soup. There you go, folks. He's the man. JKS, as we call him. JKS. Now, we're not entirely done. We have our running back. Yes. Everyone was crying about the loss of Jay Knott. But we are not crying anymore because we have Braden High. Braden High Jr., number 5. He's 5'1", 220 pounds. He had 15 attempts, 46 yards, 3.1 yard average, and 1 touchdown. I can solve his problem with a couple of running plays that involve 4 wide receivers to one side and he running a trap crossbuck. I'll draw it up later. But I have it in my mind. It'll work for him perfectly. We have 4 wide receivers on one side, but one of the wide receivers is actually him. And we have the tight end on the other side. So, and he's actually in the backfield. Or we can bring him in motion and then have him run up the middle on the trap. At any rate, Braden transferred from UTSA in Texas. That is the University of Texas South Austin? Is that what that is? Well, there's one way to quickly find out what UTSA is. You would think since I went to undergraduate school down that way, I'd know, but I'm not from Texas. University of Texas at San Antonio is what it is. So, yeah. In fact, I was supposed to go to Cal, but Cal didn't have the city planning major I wanted, so I went to Texas, Arlington, and then I came back and got my master's degree at Cal. And the rest is history. And I was actually already taking classes at Cal in high school at Skyline High in Oakland. Anyway, the prep classes, right? So anyway, Braden High Jr. So that fellow rounds out, as we say, that fellow rounds out the offense roster for your 2025 California Golden Bears. I wonder who it was that first started saying your. Do you know who that is? I have no idea. I really don't. But folks, get out to the game, celebrate this great Cal team, root for them, and here's to a great, continued great 2025 season of football with our California Golden Bears. Go Bears. Beat the Golden Gophers. Stay tuned for more from Zenny62 on YouTube and bookmark OaklandNewsOnline.com, the one place where you can see all of the YouTube videos from Cal Athletics and Stanford too. All right, we'll see you.